Hello, hello, hello. About to go live. The show's called If I Was the GM, What Would You Do? And also, we're going to talk about the Pro Bowl. But let me do this, do the countdown, give my friends a chance to come in here. Okay. Now I'm getting ready to put the link in so everybody can come in. And come on. Let it in there. Yep, today. I know I said I wasn't gonna come on to a show till after the Super Bowl, but I had to do it. Okay, coming in. I believe I want to say he likes the Arizona Cardinals. His name is TRL.
Yo.
How you doing?
Good. Appreciate the amazing ass intro.
Okay, coming in. This man made this hat for me. I don't know if you can see my name is going across right here. And he also gave me this cup. It says 49ers on it. He's from Stockton. Brian Cup.
Hey, Korey.
And thank you for the hat and the cup.
I hope you like it. Yeah, me and my wife made them. We made both of them, and
All right.
we hope you like it. Cool.
I like it. You see, I got it on today. I was when I went downstairs and I was getting ready to go my dollars, and I said, had my computer that worker in my house. I said, can you open this up for me? And I took it out and I put my hat I was wearing in the box and took this and put it on my head. And I was showing it out to all the people at my doctor's clinic. They were like,
"Oh wow!
Oh man, I wish I could steal that, but it's got your name on it."
Well, you look good. I'm glad you like it.
Coming in all the way from Daly City, San Francisco. He has his own show called the 49ers Ultra Report. John J.
What's up, everybody? Thanks for the intro. Appreciate that.
Cracking.
Hey, John.
Doing?
Hey, Brian.
How you doing, John?
Working nonstop.
Working. See my new hat?
Yep.
Look at that hat. Look at that hat.
You know where I got it from?
Where'd you get it?
Your man next to you.
Oh, Brian made that for you? Damn, yeah. Brian got some skills.
Damn.
Jeez, I wish I had skills like Brian.
Oh, listen to you, John. Right here.
Coming in all the way from New York. He's a New York Giants man. YTC.
Great intro as always, Corey. What's up, fellas?
Hey, YTC.
How you doing, Brian?
TRL, John J.
Yo,
How you doing, YTC?
I'm all good. I just got done with a video, earlier today. That's pretty much it. My day's just been, swell.
Okay. Okay, let me
You,
go.
Corey?
I'm doing good. You like my hat?
Yeah, really cool hat. Nice hat you made him, Brian.
Thank you.
I'm on 2K right now, by the way.
I'm waiting for KD to get traded to Phoenix.
I finally made the G League developmental.
Nikki Flores. How you doing?
So YTC, what's going on with Michael? Why is he making more hate videos on Trey Lance?
Because he's fixated on something. I don't know. He probably woke up on the wrong side of the bed and forgot his medication.
Bro, John J, you should know he's got nothing in life to do besides just troll on the internet. You should know that.
Luke 49 Faithful. Who is that kid? 916.
Anyway,
Bebop Jones. Hey,
Just got done doing
Corey.
my video.
Hey, Bebop.
Nice hat. Gold blooded.
one day when I have my merch store, I'm gonna make a Corey Davis is.
I'm about to buy my own hat.
Yeah,
I should design my own.
No, I'm about to design mine. It's just it doesn't. I don't care how generic it is. Just a black hat and some white TC production stuff like that.
I'm just kidding.
That's all I'm gonna have.
I just design shirts. I just
Hot
design
and cup.
like that, bro.
Hat
The
and
shirts,
cup.
I got a lot of designs for shirts. If I do have merch, I got a lot of designs.
you see, the only reason why I, know about Michael is because CG sent me a video,
Hey, John.
Impersonating him.
and I'm like, "Come on, what's going on?" So I go to
I'm
Michael.
like, come on.
I said, "What did he do now?" So I go, and then he has like 4 videos like Trey Lance is overrated. The Niners traded so many.
I'm like, he woke up on the wrong side of the bed. That's all it was.
I don't care.
David McKnight.
Yeah, he shouldn't.
It's so funny how a Bears fan is so fixated on what we do.
Nice hat. Corey looking like a coach, LLL. And that's what these people said.
Oh.
Same thing. Bebop. They said, Corey, you looking like
Coach
a coach.
Davis. What's up, Coach Davis?
Hey, dude.
One
Hey,
of my
Doc.
I'd be honored to have you in my coach.
one
Hey,
of my
John.
Back in high school.
I heard you last night on Rombo's show.
Yep.
Really good call. Did
Yeah.
you keep listening after you called, or did you have to go?
I listened to your call and I listened to like a couple others, and then I had to have some dinner.
That's
But-
what I was going to ask you, because that was really cool. He had you on, and then I was on right after you. I thought that was cool.
I know
that was cool.
like when I was talking, someone interrupted
Coming
me.
in all the way from Utah. Coming in from Utah. My man. David McNiner DMC. No, I'm just saying.
What's up?
Hey, David.
I gotta-
McNiner, how you doing?
I got to give a shout out to our guy here, Squabo.
Not again.
I'm never gonna get over this pie in his face picture. I mean, I'm gonna ride with this until we play him next season too.
Well, in my eyes, he did not buy a pastry pie. He basically got whipped cream and put it on his face. That's not
Whipped cream's not pastry, yeah.
That's true. He didn't properly pie himself. That's true.
So that's why I'm never gonna bet with CG. I'm never gonna bet with the NFC West round. Nope. If I say pie your face, you buy a pie and you entire face. I'm sorry.
Coming in. His name starts with DC. His name is. He's from Corona.
Oh, David Corona.
Okay.
David Corona.
What's up, David Corona?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm all
What's up,
good.
everybody? And shout out to
Oh yeah, if you're watching the Michael video, just so you can actually get the actual appearance of Michael, put the playback video at 0.75 speed. If you actually want CG to sound like Michael.
oh, man. Hey, I don't know why. Again, as I said, why a Bears
Dude,
fan?
the CG video was hilarious. I was laughing.
Yeah, slow down the CG video and then you get Michael.
Hey,
You
there's
slow it
David
down.
Villa. What's up, buddy?
David Villa. What's up, man?
Villa.
What's up, David
What's
Villa?
up, Migos?
What's up,
and
man?
the faithful Niners are best on fire.
So I have to say something quickly. Like Michael needs to worry
Right
about
on,
the Detroit
Harry,
Lions.
yo, that's nice.
Thornburg, yeah.
Anyway, I'm done.
That's
What
That's
cool,
a
Bebop.
One day Don Burst gonna pop in here and he's talk about how the
Make
Lions.
news. Bebop.
Hold on, Nikki. You talking to Korey? Cause his hat or my hat?
Probably talking to me because
You're the only one showing with a hat on the screen. Oh no, both hats, never mind. You didn't have a hat.
you like my hat, David McNiner?
Yeah,
Mm.
it's nice.
Got it from my
I got
man
one.
Brian.
I got one sitting up there.
Mhm.
My man Brian made this for me.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, nice hat.
Also, he made a coffee mug.
This is the one I currently have.
That's fresh. Look at that hat.
Hey, yo, David, you saw Michael's videos?
Oh yeah, I had to troll him because it's like, dude, the dude has
Yeah,
nothing
Michael.
better to do but to troll us 49er fans. It's like, come on, man.
First of all,
So
you beat them
I
already. What
trolled
more
him
do you
pretty
want?
hard. I trolled him really hard just to do it,
But why? Michael really woke up on the wrong side of the bed. That's all it is.
Anyway.
Well, it's like I would say talk about his team, but what is there to talk about? 3 wins. They got rid of
And he talks
their
about-
star players.
For one pick.
I mean,
And also, for someone that has 100 million cap space, you wondered he'd
What's up,
have a
Bobby?
range of topics to talk about. For someone with 100 million cap space,
you'd think he'd be talking about all the free agents they could sign.
yeah.
Bro, who's gonna want to
yeah,
go?
they have the most cap in the league right now.
Who's gonna want to go there?
Thanks, Bebop.
So,
Bebop. My bad.
so
Bebop.
I want to give a quick shout out to my boy David Corona, my Warriors brother.
Yeah, right.
me and David Corona are gonna do a lot of basketball streams of the
Oh,
Warriors.
shout out to the Knicks for actually beating a Philly team, unlike my team yesterday.
All right.
Shout out to the Lakers for not getting Kyrie Irving.
Steph Curry. Steph Curry's out, right?
Yeah, he's out until the All-Star break.
Multiple weeks.
Something like anyway.
What?
I think Curry has another foot injury or some crap like that.
Yeah.
I don't really pay attention to the NBA guys. Well, I think I've said that before.
Yeah,
Me too.
I mean,
don't
yeah.
say it too.
even
if
though
I-
you're a Jazz fan, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if I rooted for the Jazz, I wouldn't either.
I'm not a dude. Come on, I told you guys I stopped following the NBA a long time ago because the whole.
It became Euro
Because
style.
it's the
nothing
whole
but three-pointers, nobody
small
thinks no
market
more.
team never going to win it. There's not enough money.
Yeah.
That was just because. No, it's just because.
I mean, teams like mine just became a big market team because they just got a new owner today who's got $4 billion. So I mean, that's
So financial mogul.
Yeah. And
It's good and bad at the same time. It's good for money, but it's bad
and
because
literally
they don't have
I could see. I'm not saying we're.
Oh
gonna be
wow!
but I can see a Warriors type turnaround when they got their new owner.
I know because I was having a debate from a guy who went to Duke, and he came out to the Bay Area. I don't know, like now I know why people hate Duke, the students and the
I mean, the majority of them are lawyers, that are going to be just
They're-
going to
they're
tuition.
upper class kids from the South.
North Carolina.
They're upper
Yeah.
class. No disrespect. I have no hate in my body, but this guy and I was arguing about something that had no point. And I said to him, dude, with the new NBA, this is before the giant contracts, and I was calling it. don't be
Greasy
surprised. Don't be surprised if they do the market share, which basically like it's not like the NFL. Basically, like the league drops a pile of money, and the owners who want to use it can get the money and sign their players, and that's what the Warriors did. They picked up that money because the Kings at the time were trash, so they took their market share, and that's why we were able to pay Durant and all that stuff. And he's like, "No, NBA has a salary." No, they don't. They can go over the salary cap, but then the luxury tax. So, at no disrespect, again, like I've never met someone from Duke. The arrogance that he had, like, oh, I'm upper class, from the South. We're different out here. We're very, and I'm like, okay, this is the Bay Area. We don't act like you. So that was the
Let's
most.
hit that like button, please, everybody.
Anyway,
Make sure you hit that like button, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do.
shout out to Korey, 102 subs.
Yep.
Nice.
Nice.
Good.
You all right, Korey?
Yeah, just someone down the wrong throat.
Oh,
Height.
Okay, so
The topic of the video, obviously, self-titled.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, very interesting.
so TRL,
What's up?
if you was the GM of your team, what things that you would do? What things you change? What things you'll bring?
I don't even know where to begin. Well, obviously, we don't have a head coach right now, so I would start off with that. I would have gotten D'Amico Ryans. Yes, I would have picked D'Amico over Sean Payton. I would have done that because I wanted to see what a defensive-minded coach as our head coach would have done. I would have probably kept Vance Joseph to see what both of those defensive-minded guys could have done, come up with or whatever. But and for offensive coordinator, I probably would have gone after Bieniemy because apparently he's leaving the Chiefs or something like that, or at least he's rumored to. So, would have done that. Plus, I think D'Amico or Brian Flores or any of those defensive guys, they would have changed Kyler Murray's attitude. At least I think they would have. But obviously, Flores is going to Minnesota now, so we're left with two more finalists. So not that many options left. But after that, Hopkins is rumored to be traded. I would have kept him because basically if we trade him, we take a $22 million cap hit. So that would have been stupid to get rid of him. And with the third overall pick, I would take, well, assuming he's still available, whoever the Bears take, assuming they don't trade down, I would have taken Jalen Carter. Or Will Anderson. It didn't matter which one because I think the Texans are going to draft a quarterback, C.J. Stroud or Bryce Young, whatever direction they go to. We'll see what one of those guys do there. But if the Bears don't trade down and select first, I'm pretty certain they're going to go defensive line. That's what they were thinking about doing. So, but they have been rumored to trade down too. So we'll see what happens. If that happens. But after the draft, we have $14 million in cap space. So I would cut some players like Robbie Anderson, who didn't really do that much with us. We have over 30 guys in free agency on our team, and with only $14 million in cap space. So the guys I would re-sign are Zach Allen, Greg Dortch. Even though he probably won't get that many snaps next year, I would still bring him back, considering he was really good when Hopkins and Hollywood were out. So that's what I would have done. Just do all that stuff, and we'll see what happens in the actual draft. But, that's what I would have done, see how that pans out this year. Yeah, we have a new general manager, so like I said, I'm not going to bash him this season. But if I were the new GM, that's what I would have done. I would have started off by getting D'Amico Ryans, see what he would have done. But That's what I would have done.
Okay. Who you take with you are the number 3, right? In the draft, or
Yeah.
who you would take at that spot?
Assuming he's still available, Jalen Carter, because I don't know if the Bears are going to take him, but either Jalen Carter or Will Anderson, because J.J. Watt retired and Zach Allen's a free agent, so we need a defensive guy on that D line. So one of those guys.
Brian Cook. If you was the 49ers GM, if you was John Lynch, what would you do? Who you be looking? What would you do at quarterback? What would you do in the free agencies, without free agencies, and in the draft?
I'd first sit down with Kyle and I would look at him and ask him, what does he need? What does he need to make him feel comfortable with this team? We obviously have like 23 or 25 free agents leaving, so that we can't just run this team back. So we have to keep a core. We do have a good amount of people still under contract and still, going to be a Niner next year, regardless of, this season or, the future. But I would ask him, what does he need? Depending on what Brock Purdy's injury is, I'd sit him out for the whole season. Trey Lance is the only quarterback under contract. So I would look to sign a veteran quarterback, and I would look to get 2 veteran quarterbacks and possibly a rookie quarterback, because you need really 4 quarterbacks at this point going into camp. And Trey Lance is going to be the presumed number 1 starter, but he's going to have to compete for the starting position. He's going to have to win it. We're not going to have you start because of your draft selection or your contract. You're going to be the best player on the field. And then obviously we need a defensive tackle on the other side of Bosa. We need somebody on the inside. We have to think about what Armstead's going to be looking like in the future. If we can restructure his contract and maybe make some moves around that way but that's more for Parag to figure that out. But we need somebody to line up on the other side of Bosa to help get to the quarterback. And we really need a bunch of new guys at D-line. And then we're going to need a couple corners. And then we're going to need a right tackle for sure. I would look to talk to Robbie Gould, and I would look into the draft for what other potential kickers are coming out that might be good. Because at this point, if Robbie doesn't want to take a team-friendly deal, which he said that they got unfinished business, so it sounds like he wants at least a 1-year or 2-year contract. Again, it's got to be a team-friendly deal. I'd go this year after a kicker in the draft. Maybe use a 3rd round. We have a bunch of 3rd round compensatory picks. Maybe use one on the kicker. And at that point, asking Kyle whatever he needs. We have to get somebody. We got to get somebody there to fill up the line. I don't think Mike McGlinchey stays on the team. That's not because I don't like him or anything. I just think he's going to go somewhere else and he's probably going to get paid more money than what the Niners want to pay him. So at that point, then I'd have to look to see what else we need and go from there, Korey.
Okay. So I don't know what actual section that we drafted at. I didn't look that up. But our first pick in the draft, our first 3rd round, right? I know.
I think you guys had a second round.
101.
Probably a late second.
101, I think.
So late second, I think.
Yeah, because we did something with our draft picks for CMC this year. So I don't know if we're going to get that.
We traded our 2nd rounder this year for CMC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There's like only.
So you only have multiple. So you don't pick to the 3rd round.
Yeah. So basically, it's 101, 103, and 104.
Dang.
Plus, if Jimmy is picked up, everyone's been telling me we get a 3rd round this year. There's a possibility of 4 picks in the.
Yeah, it's still better.
Mhm.
Having that type of draft stock comes a long way. As long as you hit on those picks.
Yep.
Yeah, basically. Yep.
Dude, when it comes to this pitcher, I just can't get off it. I took my screenshot right when he had the dumbest look on his face. I mean, I just
Okay.
Hopefully, you do that to a Rams fan.
Oh, Brian. So who would you choose? Who would you be your first? You have to name a player. You could just tell me if you go defensive wise, special team wise, or offensive wise with the first pick.
Honestly, I would go best player available at this point, depending on what we do with free agency. But if we have three compensatory picks, I would use one for defensive tackle. I'd use one for offensive line, and then I would either use the other one for a kicker, or I would go for a corner with the other third pick. But the best player available in that situation.
Mhm.
Okay, let me see. Let me go.
What the-
David McNiner.
yo. So we're talking about if I'm GM.
Yeah, you the GM of the 49ers. How what would you do this offseason? How would you?
Well, no, number one, I would let Mike McGlinchey and Drake Brindle go. I would look at free agency because there are a couple good centers. And I mean, I was actually looking at that early. Bradley Bozeman, they're saying his value is around 12 million, but last year his contract was 2.8 and the guy didn't play much. So I do not see his value being 12 million. So something's really off there. But I would that's actually the center I would go after because he used to be with Baltimore and he was really solid when he was there. When it comes to right tackle, I might just look inside for a candidate like Zekel or maybe even Colton McKivitz. Because McKivitz didn't do bad when he was filling in for Trent Williams. You know, not this last season, but the season before. So I don't see why he would do bad at right tackle. I would definitely be looking at the interior line as a must upgrade because Javon Kinlaw was getting tossed around like a rag doll.
That's true.
I mean, he was straight up. He's like he was a 325-pound chump, and if he was in front of me, I would say that I'm not scared.
True.
He was injury prone.
And if he says something back, I'd be like, "You want to watch the tape?" But
True.
But that's something I would be looking to upgrade. I'd be looking to get someone that's thicker than a Snicker, someone that's like 6'3" to 6'6", somewhere pushing 350 plus.
Like Quentin
Someone
Williams.
that's gonna eat up those blockers while he's chewing on a burger. You know?
Okay.
He said chew it on a
Got
burger.
it.
So Quentin Williams type. All right.
Oh man. Well,
yeah. I mean,
well,
what gave me this idea was that guy Hankins that's on the Cowboys.
Jonathan Hankins, giant legend. Yeah, Jonathan Hankins.
Dude, he was straight up taking on 2 guys damn near the whole game.
Pittsburgh got rid of him, but yeah, he went to the Raiders and
So
then the Cowboys.
that's what gives me the idea that is the piece our defense is missing.
yes.
You know, if we had a humongous run stuffing guy that had a good 5-yard burst, he doesn't have to run fast. He just has to have a good short burst to push the pocket back, and then push the quarterback into either Drake Jackson, Nick Bosa, or Eric Armstead's arms. One of the 3. You know,
I mean, once you create a hole, it allows other players to get open. So definitely, yeah.
So
Not just him.
So an idea just popped in my head.
Kilt Chronicle. If you
What's
like
up, Kilt?
Kilt, you can.
What's up, Kilt?
What's up, Rich?
Anyway, what was up? Oh yeah, I was.
The idea.
So
Links in the chat.
here's a great, fun idea. John J always has these great ideas. We can give McGlinchey to the Giants, and we can take Evan Neal.
Oh no! Hell no!
McGlinchey's a free agent, buddy. If you
I'm
guys
just
want him, he is
I'm just
all
playing.
yours.
It's a joke. It's a joke.
I'm like, hell no. I would say that on Valix Sports, but I don't got the energy for it.
Do it.
Hey, they're saying the market
No, I'm
value
just
for
kidding.
McGlinchey is $15 million a season. I don't see him getting that.
Oh yeah. Like Matt Mayoko, and that's why I posted it on my second channel. I'm gonna start uploading small videos and shorts, and then hopefully I'm able to start the stream over there. But his market value is like $15.5 million per season. I'm sorry, really? Bye McGlinchey, because the Niners ain't paying you that.
I think I watched that video at work, and I actually went and hid in the paint booth for a second to comment because no one disturbs me when I'm in there.
Oh my goodness, $15.5 million. Like,
so you're letting your right tackle go.
Kill says,
also, yeah.
Well, that's what the draft is for, I guess.
Kill says,
Well, that's the thing is we need a center is a key piece in Kyle Shanahan's offense.
A wet paper sock.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You guys need a center. I also read that Trent Williams has not ruled out retirement yet, so that's a lot of O-line.
Wherever you read that, he literally has already ruled it out. He said he's playing next year.
I know Saturday he said he's not retiring. I think what happened was
you still need to find a successor though. Eventually, it's going to be a matter of time. What happened
was after he got ejected from the Eagles, I think there was like some some mental frustration, and he was just like, you know what, I don't know what I want to do. He just, his team was murdered on the road. He got ejected. He had to pay like $13,000 for ragdolling some player. So I think his mindset after that loss. So I think he needed a week to calm down, get back to normal. And he's like, you know what? Last week I was angry. I said some stuff. This week I feel more relaxed because as time passes, the wounds go away. So I think it was just like mental frustration. I think that's why he was saying, you know what? Maybe I'm just done. I think after it really got to him.
Yeah, I watched it a couple times, and the way I got out of it is like he looked at the reporter like, "Come on, are you serious?" And it's like, we just lost. Yeah. I don't even know if I'm coming back. I don't even know where I'm gonna be at. That's the kind of like response I got back, like almost like sarcastic, but like, come on, man, like give me a break. Can we talk about the game right now? And then I've heard him come right out, and I think he was just like giving the media something to talk about for a minute, because he come out shortly after and said, I'm playing till I'm 39. So.
So I could be reading this wrong, but so this is the first year of his new contract where he's actually getting paid, or I could be wrong.
Yeah,
he's not going to retire because he's going to get paid.
Yeah, so
now.
his base salary, so the base, is $19 million, and he can make up to $25 million with an incentive. Yeah. But then after that, you have 32 million, 34 million, 36 million. That's a lot of money.
So yeah, I can see why he's not retiring.
Yeah, some money's a hell of a motivator. Yep.
Hey, $32 million for a aging.
Well, probably around 25 after taxes, but still good.
Now,
David, go ahead, keep going.
Yeah.
So, David, I don't know if you already answered this because I'm not. People coming in and asking me stuff.
Okay.
Who did you say you take in our first draft pick?
Well, at this point, it's really hard to say. I mean, we only have 3 edges under contract. So that's something I would be looking at is who is the edge that would be available. And at this point, we don't know who's going to drop, and just like Drake Jackson, he dropped to us, he wasn't supposed to be there when we picked him.
There's always those guys that drop in the later rounds that aren't every year.
2023. I'm actually
don't.
looking it up here to see who could possibly draft.
And we don't know who's going to be free agent either. I
So
wish
like
they
if you
would
so like
they
if you
do it a little
guys
different.
if you guys had like a first round pick, who would you
What,
take
what,
hypothetically?
or what position would you tackle? I guess to make
Yeah,
it
like
easier.
hypothetically, if you had a first round pick, who would you take?
I would take a tackle, an offensive tackle.
Fair enough. Yeah,
First
you
round
definitely
pick.
need a successor
Then you're getting
for,
a guy. You're getting
Trent
a guy
Williams.
on a cheap deal, you know.
Yeah, but he
But
probably won't
hopefully it's
start.
a guy better than McGlinchey. I mean, heaven's sake.
Eventually, you
That
need to drop that successor.
That guy got tossed by Micah Parsons. Come on, you got like 70 pounds on that guy.
I mean, he's good. Like that's not like
That was
Mhm.
leverage. That was super
No, but
leverage.
eventually he's going to get old. But still,
I mean,
you need to find a successor.
if it weren't for Bosa, he'd probably be defensive player of the year.
I'd say if we had a first round pick, I'd have to go after a defensive tackle.
Okay.
Because offensive lineman this year, you have to imagine he's probably not going to start. You got a better shot at a defensive tackle starting.
So-
Most linemen are a dime a dozen.
So
But yeah.
I'm looking at the top 32. I don't look at the mock drafts. I look at the top 32 players, and I see 3 tackles in the top 20, and I see some pass rushers in the top 15. The problem about Georgia players is just like Valek says, like they're good in college and then they're bust in the NFL for some reason.
Andrew Thomas, cough.
There is a tackle from Ohio State who I really like, Paris Johnson Jr., 6'6", 310 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. He basically has the highest grade, and he's number 9 in the top 32. Now, again, I got to do my own top 32.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I finally started my quarterback, and Bryce Young, yeah. So I was watching this film last night for about only 30 minutes. I'm going to watch more of it, but what I saw watching him play was so hard for me, and it was very difficult for me to do this because, again, I don't like to overhype it, but the way he has pocket presence and the way he runs reminds me of Kyler Murray, because I watch Kyler Murray twice a year for the last 3-4 seasons. So he reminds me of that. But then he also reminds me of his deep throw. So I'm not saying he's the next Kyler Murray. I'm saying that his ceiling, if he plays like that, he can be
quarter comp.
He can be as good as that. But his quarterback threshold is low is a Marcus Mariota, because Marcus Mariota has the same pocket awareness, has the same deep ball, can scramble. So that's basically the first quarterback. And again, I'm going to look at the other ones slowly. But that's who he reminds me of. And again, I don't do because some people had him that he's the next Joe Burrow. And I'm like, really?
No.
Are you high?
No, really. Listen, if I'm the Texans, I'm taking Stroud over Bryce Young. That's just what I think.
I think the Colts are going to trade up with the Bears to get him. They're going to jump a division rival.
See, now,
I think the Colts are going to get him.
Now, here's something very funny. Because remember, I watch a lot of Ohio State football. He reminds me of Jared Goff, like CJ Stroud. Like he's not mobile. He's bad. He's bad in the pocket when the pocket breaks down, but he has a great deep ball, and he reminds me of his mechanics like Jared Goff. And again, I was like, wait a second. He's a pocket passer. He's a pure pocket passer, a rarity of the NFL, because Ohio State, the last 4 quarterbacks that have have been mobile quarterbacks. So I don't know if CJ Stroud is just a pure pocket passer. Now, again, I still have to. I don't got no comp, him, but he looks like Jared Goff. Now I got to continue And again, I'm going to look at the Kentucky quarterback and all the other quarterbacks.
Well, Levis, yeah.
My favorite quarterback, again, I'm biased, is the Florida State. I think Florida.
Anthony Richardson.
Yeah. People call him the next Lamar Jackson. He does play like Lamar, but I'm not gonna put that title on him yet. But he scrambles a lot. Like, you know, he's way better than Jalen Hurts. Way better.
As a scrambler or a passer, there's two different versions of Jalen.
Every category, he has a good deep ball.
Oh, damn.
His accuracy, he's good in the boundaries. Like he's thrown a lot of throws at the boundaries really well. And he knows how to like do the RPOs where he drops back, doesn't need time to think, and he just goes straight down the middle. And I'm like, kind of Lamar Jackson ish, but again,
so he processes his reach more quicker, I guess.
I gotta see more. Now his stats don't look good, but Aaron Rodgers was the same way. His stats didn't look good. Look at Aaron Rodgers.
I mean, Brock Purdy.
Big Mac Sports.
So,
Big Mac.
You come in here if you want to.
Yeah, shout out to Big Mac Sports. He's on the Wolfcast.
Yeah, I was listening to him live earlier when I was at work.
I forgot about it. Yeah, I got to sub to his channel.
Yeah, he does good work.
One more question for you, David, and then I'm gonna move to YTC.
All right.
I don't know if you answered this. I didn't. You know, like I said, I was getting questions from my brother. Oh, and David Corona, I heard you say your phone is out. Okay, coming in.
Yeah, his phone died.
My man, David. Big Mac Sports.
What's happening, everybody?
Big Mac in the house.
A Big Mac.
What's happening?
Okay, then I'm going to ask you to say, oh goodness, where was it? Oh, if Brock Purdy, you know, he only missed 6 months, he's ready to start at the beginning of the season. What you gonna do at that position? Are you gonna make them trade him compete for the starting job, or are you just gonna say who will be your start? Who you think how would you handle that?
Hey, did you guys know? You guys remember Andre Carter?
Yeah.
Yep.
I think so. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Andre Carter the second is eligible. He's in the draft. He played for Army, so he might just fall to it.
Okay. All right.
We'll see.
David, did you hear my question?
What'd you say?
I said, ask you, if Brock Purdy he's out for 6 months, like say that, I don't know how many months, but say he's ready to go at almost beginning of season 8. What would you do at that position? Would you have him and Trey compete for a starting job, or would you just give it to one?
Open competition at every position. If I was head coach, it would be open competition at every position every single year. No one's being handed anything.
Yeah.
Yep, 100%.
Okay, YTC.
All right.
You are the GM, general manager of the New York Giants.
Okay.
What would you do?
Like TRL, I got many options to go here. Many. But first things first, tag Saquon, re-sign Daniel Jones to a 3 or 4 year contract, get it done, whatever not. And then after in free agency, cut Darius Slayton, cut Richie James, cut a lot of receivers in our teams, keep Hodgins and Wan'Dale Robinson, and then go, draft heavy a wide receiver in like the first round, or if we do trade for one, or if we don't trade for one. So there's that. Go sign Tremaine Edmonds. That's why I want to go after a linebacker from Buffalo. Since we have ties to Buffalo, we can go get Tremaine Edmonds over there. And then in the draft, I want to go address the wide receiving skill position trade with you guys or go get Jordan Addison. That's my two popular things to do now at wide receiver, the way I'm looking at it. And then pretty much after that, go address the offensive line in the mid rounds. We can find some decent quality linemen in the mid rounds to plug in the middle and probably sign some in free agency for cheap dollars. I mean, the cap can be easily manipulated, so we can practically get anyone we want at third, in the most cap right now, even after we pay them. So there's that. Yeah, that's basically what I would do practically. I really have nothing else, much to think of the moment.
When you said you trade with us, did you say?
No, I mean trade with Ayuk. I mean trade our 25th first round pick, our late first rounder, and probably a third or a fourth. Probably a third is more likely to get Brandon Ayuk.
Yeah, get him out.
I mean, dude, it's a thin free agent class at wide receiver right now.
Very thin, very thin.
So you think the interest in New York wanting Brandon Ayuk is real?
Yeah, I think so. There's an interest over there.
I think
well, the only reason why is because I don't know. Someone posted a picture of Brandon Ayuk in the Giants jersey, and it really upset 49er fans.
well, Brandon Ayuk liked it.
I know he did. He did like it. He's like, so then that pissed off people even more.
Yeah.
Then he came out on Brad's show. He came out on Brad's show and said, he'd love to come back to the Niners, but he doesn't really know. Somebody else is out there willing to pay him more. He did say that he doesn't have a problem blocking, but if some other team wants to throw him the ball, he doesn't have a problem going out there and catching it either.
I know.
So he kind of really left it open to be like, I think he's looking to leave. And I said that in a couple other groups that I am involved in, and they got mad about it because we don't want to see Ayuk leave, but to me, he had it wide open. He doesn't know what's going to happen.
Yeah. No, but Brandon Ayuk solely because the same reason you guys traded for McCaffrey, because he adds another dimension to the offense, so we don't have to be just solely run based. So that way we have a chain mover at wide receiver that can get initial separation off the line of scrimmage and actually catch the ball. So yeah, that's why I want him.
So you would trade your 25th first round pick?
Yeah. Skip the development process and go get a wide receiver. Yeah.
Don't do that.
Go get a number one target, a proven target. Yeah.
Is that your first pick in the draft, or you have another one?
But if we're picking in the draft and we don't take Brandon Ayuk, I want that wide receiver Jordan Addison or linebacker Trenton Simpson. But more than likely, I think we're going to go wide receiver first. So I'll go with Jordan Addison from USC.
Nice.
Reminds me of Stephon Diggs, by the way, when I saw his tape.
Yeah, Korey.
He's a wide receiver.
John Jay.
Yep. What's up, Korey?
You the GM of the 49ers. What would you do?
So if I was the GM of the 49ers, I would clean house. No, I'm just joking.
You're fired.
All right. Let's be serious. So if I was the general manager of the 49ers, the first thing I would do is I would sit down with Kyle and have a serious conversation. I said, well, you've done a lot for this organization. Let's give you the credit that you deserve. But let's talk about the failures in the Super Bowl and the conference championship game. And of course, like if he has that, mentality like he does with the media, then that's not a really good start. But let's hypothetically, like Kyle, okay, I love criticism. I like to take criticism. I can handle criticism. Then we can sit down and make a game plan. And then I will say this. I am going to have 60% control on the scouting department. No disrespect, you're the coach. You have 40% input, which is pretty good. Then what I would do is if I'm able to sign McGlinchey for the cheap and trade him like, we did with Buckner, but that's a different situation. Worst case scenario, I'll let him walk. That's the first thing I would do. And then I would basically do this. I would invest in the center, not a right tackle, because we got some players who can play the middle. Brendel, I'll let him walk too. What I would do is I was like, all right, we got all this young offensive line. I want them in training camp to fight for that center position. And what I would do is I would keep Burford as a guard, and I will try Jalen Moore, Colton McKivitz, even Brunskill to see if that would work out better as the general manager, because I want the best offensive line, but at the same time save money. I will still draft offensive line over defensive tackle, even though we do need that, because a few picks later, we still have more comp picks. Then I would draft back-to-back defensive tackles.
Mhm.
Why? Because we need defensive tackle. I will try to restructure Eric Armstead. Eric Armstead's contract. He does not deserve $23 million next year. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
Then I would say, if a team can give me a 3rd-round pick and a 4th-round pick in this draft, they can have Kinlaw. Or I'll take a 3rd-round pick this year and then a conditional 4th round that becomes a 3rd-round pick the following year for Kinlaw. I will try to do that. Worst case scenario, I will let him play out his final year of his contract. I'll let him walk after the end of the year to save money while we develop the young guys. But at the same time, I'm going to look at that kid Khalil Davis, who people say is way better than Kinlaw for a 6th-round pick that we picked him up last year. And then I will look at Aziz, and I will try to do a sign and trade because Aziz is valuable, and I will ship him off for draft capital if I'm unable to pay him. Then I'm going to invest in the safeties, not the corners. I know, we need to look at corner, but the safety area is what I want to do. I would talk to Jimmy Ward, say, you stuck around for a long time. Are you willing to take less money? Oh, you don't want less money, you want more money? Thank you for your service. I'll let you walk. It's about making sure you have enough money, bringing the right players in. Then when it comes to quarterback, I would invest a little bit heavily on the quarterback position. And I will look at every quarterback option. I mean, every quarterback option to see what we're able to do. But we do need a quarterback. And I think quarterback is in free agency, not the draft. Okay, because we have 2 young quarterbacks. We need someone, worst case scenario, who has quarterback starting experience, not just for one season, or a journeyman, someone we can invest in that position. Last but not least, I will insist Kyle to have an offensive coordinator, and he will be delegated for head coaching. Let his staff call plays, do what they have to do. That's what I would do as a general manager. I would not, like I told Rumble last night, I don't hate Kyle. There are moments where he shows that he's like a rookie coach. And that's the thing that I want him to learn. And this is now his 7th season. We're entering his 7th off season. Next year will be year 7. And tell me what organization has waited until their 7th season to say, hey, let's finally figure out this quarterback position. Kyle continues to be the first NFL coach in history to continue dealing with the quarterback questions. NFL's been around for over 100 years. Name me a situation like the 49ers right now with Kyle Shanahan. None. Okay, I study the game. You need a quarterback. That's what I would do.
Mm-hmm.
And same thing as David. Would you make
Well,
this if Brock Purdy is healthy? Would you make it a competition, or would you just give it to him, John Jay?
Open competition. All the way.
John Jay?
Open competition.
Oh, you're asking me? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
If I had to do the quarterback, if a doctor, a medical licensed doctor, not the 49ers, medical team, a licensed doctor says He can throw the football. He can throw the football 30, 40 yards. He can do that. If a doctor says yes, then I would have an open competition. But if a doctor says he's okay, he's cleared, he can play, but he's gonna need some time, I would give the job to Trey Lance. But if Brock Purdy is 100% healthy, he and Trey have to fight for that quarterback position. But I'm not going to have Brock Purdy just because a 49ers doctor says he's okay, because if he's not okay and then he gets hurt during the season and it becomes much worse, that's a coach's problem. But you want Brock to be as healthy as possible. As of this moment, Trey is going to have OTA reps. He's going to have all the offseason to work out with the receivers. You got to give the job to Trey Lance by technicality. I love that word, technicality. Nothing against Brock Purdy, but he's going to get a surgery. It may not be a Tommy John surgery, which great news. He doesn't need Tommy John surgery. He's getting a minor procedure where they're basically going to sew up a little bit of the flesh and the tendons, which is way better, way better. But I want a doctor that says he can throw the football long distance for a minimum of 25 throws per game, because that's how many times they throw the football. So that, but until there, I'm sorry, technicality gives the job to Trey Lance.
Awesome kid.
It's Korey's son.
Oh Lord.
I'm sorry, Korey. Let me apologize.
No, I just did a mock draft, and I'll tell you what, I'm obviously a defensive guy. I got 2 edges, 2 interior linemen, a safety, 2 corners, 2 linebackers.
Okay.
I traded down a little bit and got a couple extra picks. An
thank you for reminding me.
A tight end, a wide receiver, and a QB.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm obviously a defensive-minded guy with how many defensive players I pick.
Well, yeah, thanks for reminding the mock draft. I'll have that video out next week.
TOP, you can come in here if you want to. So he's a Chicago Bears fan, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He come in.
He's a Stain Bears fan, though.
Hey, listen, he probably has more.
Michael.
Hey, he probably has more than Michael. Yeah.
He's realistic though.
Yeah.
He probably has more to talk about than Michael. So yeah.
Where did David go?
Come in too.
Real quick.
Oh, I'm still here.
Before you let Big Mac speak, I just wanted to say this. With the quarterback situation that we have going on right now, Trey Lance being the only healthy guy we have, whoever we bring in, rookie or veteran, they have to come in with a starting mentality. They have to be ready to compete. Because at any moment at this time, we don't know if Trey's going to be healthy or if he's going to play one game, one quarter, one snap. We need whoever's going to be on the Niners team with that mentality that they're going to be the starter. We can't have like a journeyman quarterback coming in and saying, "Oh, I'm just comfortable holding the clipboard." No, you're going to be ready to play.
Okay, Big Mac Sports. If you were the GM of the 49ers, what would you do?
First thing I would do is get rid of some guys, but are we just talking about draft picks here?
Anything that you feel like will help the Niners.
Okay, so the first thing is I would do a couple of things in a draft. Draft a offensive tackle, a defensive tackle, a linebacker, and I would trade to get Taysom Hill on the team.
Ooh, I like it.
Interesting.
So, yeah, I would trade to get Taysom Hill in here because those run plays that we see happening with our quarterbacks getting injured, those are just right up Taysom Hill's cup of tea, if you know what I mean.
He doesn't seem to get hurt like that.
No, he doesn't. And that guy, he freaking squats over 600 pounds. Like he can run, but I would bring him into the building and have him back up Trey Lance And if Purdy can get healthy and he's 100, he can do those throws like John Jay were talking about, then I would have him come in the middle of the season, probably like November, when I'll feel confident about him being able to make those throws. But that's what I would do. I'm gonna have some names tomorrow because I'm gonna be on Raj's on RS 49er tomorrow, so in the afternoon with him. So I'm kind of saving some stuff for his channel tomorrow. But here we're but that's where I would go. I would trade some of those picks that we have and move up in the draft and get some guys there. So
That same thing.
that's where I go with that, Corey.
Okay, so would you make the quarterback a competition if Brock Purdy's ready?
Oh, I will make a not just the quarterback position. We do remember when what's his name up there in Seattle, Pete Carroll. He made everybody play, and the best players got on the field. That's what happened with Russell Wilson his first year. He came in and it was an open competition. He won that. So I would make it who the best player plays, because that's that it gets success. You can have success with that. But we saw what Brock Purdy can do this year. Now we need to see what Trey Lance can do.
So if we was to trade for Taysom Hill somehow, with like what, a couple of compensatory picks.
Yeah, comp
but
picks.
If we was able to get Taysom Hill in some weird way, which I'm down for, would you be happy with him competing openly against Trey Lance for the starting position?
Now we're bringing him as a tight end.
Oh, okay, so you don't want to bring him in as a quarterback.
Well, you bring him in as a tight end because that's.
I mean, you could use him as a Cal Juszczyk as well.
Yeah,
as well. You put him anywhere.
I mean, or you can use him for anything. I mean, that's what he does.
Yeah, he does a lot of read option designs. You know,
he can go in and throw. Mm-hmm. He can go in and throw a deep ball.
He can throw intermediate throws, obviously. Yeah.
He can throw a really good deep ball too. I followed a lot of these guys from when they were still in high school, so he can throw a really good deep ball, and that's the kind of guy that you put in there for those plays that you're like, oh no, please, Kyle, don't. It
opens
call
up
that
the trick
play.
plays, so yeah,
right, yeah,
it opens up the playbook.
So that's where I would put him in.
You'd bring him in as a tight end, not a quarterback.
Yeah, because if you bring him in as a quarterback, it's gonna just put a wrinkle.
Make everything messy again. Huh?
Yeah.
So who would you bring in as a veteran quarterback to compete or start potentially for the 49ers?
I wouldn't bring any veterans in. I would draft a quarterback in a later round.
You draft another rookie?
Yep.
Cam Newton. That was fine.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. Like, why did we go after Josh Johnson when we could have got Cam Newton? We could have got Cam Newton.
Yeah.
He could have held the clipboard. He could have ran. He could have ran the ball a lot better than Josh Johnson.
Go ahead.
Wait, I couldn't hear you guys.
Sorry.
I said Cam Newton could have ran the ball at least a lot better than Josh Johnson.
Yeah.
I still owe you.
Wrong guy.
Danny Gray could have ran the ball better than him.
What would you trade for Sam Darnold? Would you go for Sam Darnold?
Would I go for Sam Darnold? No.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go for Sam Darnold.
Really? Not even a third stringer?
Nope.
All right.
I wouldn't go for those type of guys because what happens is they're getting in the building and they're like, hey, I've been here before. I should get my chance to get in there. And I wouldn't go after him.
And see, that's where like my mentality is any quarterback you bring into the Niners locker room, their practice squad, whatever, they need to have that mentality that I'm going to start. Mm-hmm. They don't need to be like, oh, I'm only here to be a third stringer. And everybody that the Niners bring in, they really truly need to look at him. That's why, like, when you said Taysom Hill, I'd be like, yeah, let's bring him in. Let's let him compete against Trey Lance. They have similar, abilities. the dude, like you said, he squats, super weight. It's like what 600 pounds you said. So like he can take a hit. He's strong. I think the guy's heart is there to play quarterback. That's what he wanted to be drafted for and play. But he loves the Saints, so I don't really see him leaving the Saints.
Mm-hmm. Plus, I've had this conversation a million times. Quarterback is the most loneliest room. Like you may have the quarterback room, but every quarterback says that's my job. When Trey Lance, was there week one, like if anything bad happened, Jimmy Garoppolo was back there. And even though Jimmy, Trey, and Brock had great relationships, you want to start. You want to start. That's why it's one of the most sad and loneliest places. That's why Tom Brady was very protective. Every time they would bring in a quarterback, that's why Jimmy came out here. Brady was protected of that job. And that's a reminder when it comes to these quarterbacks. Like when you find that franchise quarterback, people forget. And you go and you see those teams and their quarterback is there for 15 plus seasons. You do know that there was a backup who was hoping to get that opportunity. So when Jimmy, got hurt, like I disagree with, Lawrence and, a bunch of people who just like to bash, he was angry losing that job. And then Brock Purdy, when he got in there, and then when he got hurt, against the Eagles game, and now, he has to get surgery. And no disrespect, like if he, like, again, we don't know, I'm speculating, but if Brock Purdy is trying to get like the easiest road where he doesn't need surgery because he doesn't want to lose that job to Trey Lance, and Trey Lance knows last year he got hurt and he wants that job back. So it doesn't matter who we bring in. I like Teddy Bridgewater. He's a good quarterback. Is he the starting quarterback? No. Sam Darnold, I like him. Like, again, I watched Pac-12 football. I hated Sam Darnold because he played for USC. He had great mechanics, great talent. It's just he's been with the Jets and he's been with the Panthers, and those teams have been horrific. But would you be
comfortable bringing Teddy Bridgewater in? And if something like what happened this season, would you be comfortable with him being the starter for 8 or 9, 12 games?
Yeah, see, he's done it before with the Saints when he went 5-0 when Drew Brees got hurt. I'm comfortable with that.
Yeah. So would you be bringing him in to compete for the starting position, or are you just telling him, now, dude, we're going to give you some money and you be the third stringer and you just be ready?
Trubisky.
That's the whole thing. Whoever comes in though has to compete. We have to have an open competition at quarterback, because if you have open competition and Trey is that guy, then he will rise to the top. He will be there. Well, but if he's not the guy, then it's going to be shown.
Well, unfortunately, there is no reincarnation of Bill Walsh and again, I'm not a Giants fan, but no disrespect to Bill Walsh, I like him, but the smartest coach was Bill Parcells. Everyone in that Giants team was expendable. I saw that football live. He said, when I was there was 3 rules. You compete like hell. You don't make me get on you. And if you're late, go and ask the Jets for a job. That's his mentality. You would play and you would try to keep that job. That's why those Giants teams in the late 80s and 90s were really good. And because he had that mentality, he didn't care. Unfortunately, we don't have that. Kyle is who he is. Now, let's put that argument aside. It doesn't matter. I want a quarterback. Like I told Rumble, I want a starting quarterback who's healthy every game this season and healthy in the playoffs. I don't care if it's Brock Purdy, if it's Trey Lance, or if it's that QB number 3 who we don't know. And if they can stay healthy, they win football games. I'm still going to root for the team. Again, just like someone says, you don't root for the name of the jersey, you root for the color of that jersey. It's red and gold.
Yeah. Hey, you don't root for the name on the back, you root for the name on the front.
Yeah.
I got a quick one for you guys before I have to get going.
All right.
I heard I said linebacker. I know you guys talked about some linebackers. So I'm gonna say this one. He's from Oregon, number 1, and he's a
Sewell?
Samoan kid. Yeah,
Noah
Noah
Sewell.
Sewell.
Yeah, I've heard about it. I've scouted him as well for linebackers too. So yeah,
Yeah,
he's
so
he's putting himself up there.
No, he would come in. I see him if they brought him in as a linebacker. He can play linebacker, or he could. They can possibly put him in as a D4 type if that's what they're looking for. People are looking for that type. He will straight up smoke it if if they put him in like that. So I've seen this kid play against some of my teams down here since he was in the 7th grade, and he's just a freak athlete. So and he's got 3 brothers that are in the league right now. So
Penny, yeah.
Well, he's got Panay, he's got Nephi, and Gabriel. They're all in the league. Gabriel is playing for the Eagles. He'll be in the Super Bowl this year. But Noah, he's just he's one of those it kind of guys that you look for, and that's who I would try to get just to get him in the team. Doesn't matter. You
Also,
can put him in linebacker.
Another name I would like to throw into your research: Devin Matthews from Indiana. So supposedly his comp is Isaiah Simmons.
Yeah. Well, if you look at Noah Sewell, so what I look for in a linebacker is exactly what Mike Singletary tells all his linebackers to do: is run right through the linemen. And if you watch his tape, Noah Sewell consistently does that. He doesn't let the linemen get down on him. He just blasts them back. So yeah.
How's he against the run?
Dude, this guy is massive. He can get them on the run, pass, everything. He's got it.
All right. I'll be looking forward.
Yeah. So, well, he's going to be down here with his brothers. I'm trying to get them in a group, and then we'll do a show with them. So look for that.
So you said you're going to be on So you say you're going to be on. You say you're going to be on Raj channel tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll be on with Raj tomorrow, probably like 4:30 Pacific time. I'll be on with him.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I got I'm just waiting on a couple of players that I know that are in the league to come and do a show also. So
yeah,
I'm just trying to build this thing up. I just started 2 months ago. So
hey, you're doing good, man. You're doing really good.
Yeah, Max Ford.
All right, hey fellas, thanks for having a good evening. Thanks for having me on.
Big Max Ford.
Hang on, Corey wants to tell you something.
Oh, what was that, Corey?
Where you from?
Originally, I'm from the Tongan Islands, but I grew up in Sacramento, California. That's where I grew up at. Yeah. Where you at, Corey?
In Richmond, California.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Bay Area.
Yeah, me too. I live in Daly City, just right underneath San Francisco.
Oh, you probably know a lot of my boys from over there. A couple of them went into their kids play in the NFL. A couple of them. So a lot of.
Oh yeah, Daly City is a hitting gym. You know, a lot of people don't know about it. Yeah, a lot of people. John Madden is from there. John Madden.
Yeah.
Hey,
Daly
Big Mac.
City, they got a lot of players.
Before you go, Big Mac, did you ever come down to Stockton before? I don't know how long ago you lived in Sacramento, but were you able to come to the training camp in Stockton when the Niners had it?
I never went over there, but I know that they had it there, and they were in Rockland. Just a quick story. I was in Rockland when I was younger, and one of the guys that we used to do work for as teenagers, he took us over there, and he's like, "Oh, there's the Niners are practicing there," and then he goes, "Okay, time to go to work. We gotta go." We're like, "Oh, what the heck?" It's messed up. Yeah. But yeah, I never went over there to Stockton for the training camps when they were there. But maybe one of these days we get all big and everything, and we be able to just roam around the facility like some of the other guys here on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right, fellas, keep it up.
For coming on.
Good work. Okay.
Thank you.
All right, Big Mac. Take it easy, man.
Sorry. TOP.
What's going on, fellas? Yeah, just staying quiet while y'all were talking.
If you was the GM of the Chicago Bears, what would
I
you
would
do?
have a stroke. That's what I would have. I couldn't. Listen. I mean, and well, other than that, I mean, shit. Well, obviously, we need a defense. Like, we need a defensive line. Might need some linebackers. Moreau's not a, it's not a long-term solution for the, linebacker spot. At the linebacker spot, we're pretty much set at secondary. We're pretty much all set there. Maybe another corner couldn't hurt. Offensive line definitely needs some more help. Like, oh my god, bro, it's horrible. Like, this dude Justin Fields be taking too many hits. Like, some of that is his fault. So I'm not gonna go too hard on him. But it's obvious that we needed some, offensive line help from the start. Wide receiver, we could definitely use some help there too. Tight end, I do not like this dude. What'd you say?
I said, don't even say it.
Listen, bro. Listen, I'm not. Whatever you think I'm about to say, I'm not gonna say it, right? But a tight end. I can't stand this dude Cole Kmet. I don't know why he got so much supporters. I can't stand this motherfucker. He's soft. I don't like him. So yeah, bro. That's definitely about it. Maybe later down the road, maybe a quarterback to be, a backup, because like I said, this dude Justin Fields be taking way too many hits. He might get concussed, like, seriously one day. I mean, he takes bad shots if you've seen him in the games. And that's pretty much, build from the draft. I don't put too much stock in free agency, man. Like, free agency is good for, it's a good short-term gap, but we need to think long run. Yeah, basically. That's basically it.
What I thought you were going to say is trade for Hopkins, by the way.
Trade for Hopkins?
Man, come on, bro. Listen, we might be desperate, but we ain't that desperate.
So if you need offensive line, Mike will get you. I can't even say what his trade face.
Don't try to pawn that BS on us, bro. Come on, don't do that.
Or CG's favorite, Jake Brendel.
Hang on, you wanted a quarterback, right?
Huh?
You said you wanted a quarterback?
I said I wanted a backup quarterback later down the road in the draft.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
CJ Stroud, no style.
Nah, the Cardinals are taking him, bro. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Get the fuck out.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm thinking like, yeah.
Would you
Just don't take Carter from us.
We might not. We might trade back. So, yeah.
John Jay, would you trade Brandon Ayuk to the Giants?
So if I'm the general manager, it's 2 first-round picks because Brandon Ayuk is very valuable. So because Brandon Ayuk, he loves the Niners. After that interview with Brad, he said some things that got him in trouble, but it is what it is. He spoke from the heart. But yeah, 2 first rounds. Like, if a team is that desperate for a wide receiver and he's under contract with the Niners, how badly does a team want him? So I would put that price tag. If someone is that desperate, we get 2 first-round picks.
YTC, would you make that trade?
2 first-round picks for
2
Brandon
first-rounders?
Ayuk?
No.
Probably
John,
are you high?
second at best.
We're not giving up.
Hold on, TOP. You know how thin the wide receiver free agent class and draft class is right now?
Yeah, so
but 2 first rounders for a wide receiver? That's
remember,
not gonna
Okay, real quickly, guys. I know he was a first-round pick, but what number was Brandon Ayuk selected at?
I think it was 25.
Yeah,
Was
24,
he selected at 25?
24,
25? And then
25.
White
I was thinking
I'll look
25. So
for sure.
equal deal.
Yeah.
No, stop.
I think that's an equal deal. I really do.
We're picking a 25, and he said he's a.
To ask for
Hey,
more
listen,
out of what
listen.
he's done at this point. I mean, he's a good wide
Listen.
receiver, but you could get the same thing out of a rookie.
Mhm.
Okay, listen. Brandon Ayuk is from Arizona State, therefore he's worth 2 first rounders.
Yeah, and remember, at the end of the day, it's not what common sense is. It's about how desperate a team is going to be for Brandon Ayuk. That's how it is, and it's not personal. Again,
No. But I think if the Niners was offered the 25th round, the first round pick, they would take it. I don't think they would ask for 2 rounds. I think they might ask for like a compensation, maybe a second or a fifth.
We'll throw you a third.
Yeah,
we'll throw you a third and the next year third.
I think they would take that. I don't think. I think the Niners would jump on that, and then they'd use that draft pick to either get a defensive tackle or a lineman.
Well,
listen, we'll swap you our first rounder, a third rounder, and next year's third rounder.
I want to remind anyone who has a brain, DeForest Buckner and the Colts won that trade against us. We got 1 pick. Buckner was worth more.
He was the 25th.
Yeah, we might see Buckner in a Chicago Bears uniform too.
So the point is, and again, no disrespect. Again, I am not in the front office, but the point of trading someone who is valuable, and again, like John Lynch, I don't know why he has the nerve to say this. That he was in the doghouse. We want him to do much more of his potential. That's just a cheap shot. To a young kid who's trying to make a legacy for himself. But at the end of the day, it's not about your feelings. It's not about, it's nothing personal. You want Brandon Ayuk, you would pay the price tag. Why do people put 3 first-round picks for a quarterback? Why do they do that? It's nothing personal because it's hard to get a franchise quarterback. Wide receivers, the same thing. It's hard to find top-level wide receivers in the NFL. So
if somebody's willing to pay
they might stop doing that after the Broncos got fleeced.
So
if somebody's willing to pay for it, then yeah, I guess you can go ahead and trade it or make the deal, and it would be silly for the Niners not to take it. But at this point, really, can you really say that Brandon Ayuk's worth more than a first round pick? I mean, like he really has he been guys, he drops passes just like everybody else. He just barely got over 1,000 yards.
Every wide receiver.
I would say that would be good for
he's
Debo.
Not.
Every wide receiver in the NFL drops passes, Brian.
No, but that's what I'm saying. He's not the most reliable wide receiver. He might be on our team, but he's not the most sure-handed wide receiver out there. I know the class is really slim, so there's not a lot of people to go pick from. But if somebody said,
so who was better than Ayuk this year on the Niners?
That's what I just said, John. Ayuk might be the best wide receiver the Niners have, but he's not the best wide receiver in the league. He's not the most sure-handed wide receiver out there. So for right now, for somebody to say, that was my question. That was my question. Okay, I don't think Ayuk can get to first-round picks for him. I don't think he was worth that value.
Again.
What the Cowboys?
Market, Brian.
People get hurt.
The market.
So here's
what
the point.
The market calls for, man.
Brian, I get the logic that you're saying, but first of all, every wide receiver, even the best in the league, they drop passes.
You can.
For you to say,
I can take more than 6 people now.
So especially with this market, to be honest, and I'm going to read the free agent wide receivers, the top 10 that they listed. So you got Juju Smith-Schuster at number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Corvette.
Wow.
He's going to get resigned, probably.
Yeah, he going in that Corvette to the Super Bowl.
So you got Jacoby Myers from the Patriots. You got Alan Lazard from the Packers.
Nah.
Lizard.
Got DJ Chark from the Detroit Lions.
Would love the pickup.
Literally, it's sad when they put Darius Slayton at number 5.
Oh my God.
Oh wow!
and then they got McCole Hardman at number 6. That wouldn't be too bad, actually.
Probably resigned.
You got Jarvis Landry, who I think
is
washed. Wash.
You got Marvin Jones from the Jaguars,
Hold.
and
Trash.
you got Paris Campbell from the Colts. I don't even know who
Would
that
love-
is.
Never heard of him.
I don't know who he is.
And
Definitely
then
would love to pick him
at number 10, you got Noah Brown from the Cowboys.
They're probably going to
Who?
re-sign him.
Yeah, that's literally the top 10.
Yeah, so
So
So-
the top 10 is who?
Yeah,
here is my point, and what I'm saying. Okay, what every wide receiver drops football, drops the football. It doesn't matter who you are. Brandon Ayuk, yeah, he drops passes. Okay, Debo drop passes, Kittle drop passes. So it happens. So what I'm saying is very simple. The market is never going to change. In a perfect world, Brian, if the NFL, if all general managers and owners were buddies and they didn't care, they would do whatever they want and not care. And if they could pay the players little as possible, they would do that. But this is the NFL. It's a dog world in the NFL. No disrespect. I like Brandon Ayuk, but if some team says, we'll give you 2 first-round picks, bye-bye Brandon Ayuk, this is not personal. It's business.
Most definitely. I agree.
NFL is a business of Super Bowls, not a business like, all right, let's compete for 16, 17 weeks and screw the playoffs. No, that's not how it is. So there's going to be teams that are going to be very desperate for a wide receiver. And Brandon Ayuk was the best, led the team in catches. I'm not going to say he's the best. Led the team in catches, led the team in yards, had 8 touchdowns. You read all those names in the free agent market. Brandon Ayuk this offseason will be a hot commodity if some team is desperate to get him.
Yeah, but
I can see the Giants going for him, but not anybody else.
So again,
the whole thing is he's under contract still, so he'd have to be traded.
Yeah, traded.
So the only way it would work is if like YTC was correct and they traded the first round pick for him and something else. If we could get something else for him, cool. But I don't see us getting anything other than a first round pick for him. I don't see other teams trading that for Ayuk.
So and after I just named that top 10 for free agent wide receivers, if the Giants desperately need a wide receiver, the question is what, and you can't really sign a good one. So if you're going to get Brandon Ayuk or anybody for that matter, are you going to draft a wide receiver, or are you willing to give up a first round pick for Brandon Ayuk or anybody that is valuable?
And listen, wide receivers can come out the woodwork in any round. So I'd rather just skip the development process to get the number 1 target. We'll probably find some Thundercat in the 3rd or 4th round because we have 2 thirds. We're probably going to give up one of those in the deal. I'd rather just go get a wide receiver in the 4th or 5th round or 3rd because receivers can come out the woodwork at any round and just basically having Brandon. Here's what Brandon Ayuk does if he comes to my team. If he comes to the Giants, he makes everyone around better because if teams are distracted on him, like Randy Moss, back in the Patriots teams, he got guys like Chris Carter and who else? No, Wes Welker, there you go. He got those guys open. A good wide receiver that can separate, strike fear in the defenses can get everybody else open, including Saquon and whoever else we have at the receiving core. That one receiver, I think Brandon Ayuk, if he comes to the team, will get everybody open to the receiving, and that opens a lot for the passing game.
No,
that's why I would want him.
I can see I can see Antonio Brown in a nice blue New York on the side of his helmet. You know what I'm saying? Antonio Brown.
Correct.
Come on in, bro.
I could see him up in the Midwest in a navy blue for sure.
Yeah, I'm good. We good over here now. We already got some. We already got some ish from Pittsburgh. Now we ain't trying to get some more.
Man, get out of here.
Hey, listen, you traded a 2nd round pick for that dude, so.
I know.
He's still. Listen, he got traded mid-season, so I'm gonna give him another chance. All right.
I just wanted to say, I know every year the market changes. Right. I know, like players, their value goes up and down. But what did Amari Cooper get going from the Raiders to the Cowboys, and then what did he get just leaving the Cowboys? What was his value? And is Amari Cooper better than Brandon Ayuk?
They threw a 5th round pick. The Cowboys got fleeced on that one. They should have kept Amari Cooper instead of paying Zeke.
And again, like Brian, I don't know if you ever met Valix, but he's a Cowboys fan. He's a good Cowboys fan.
Yeah.
And he said, and this is what he told me, and again, he's a Cowboys fan, that they just wanted him out. They didn't care what compensation it was. They said they would even take a 7th round pick. They did not want him. So for them to get what they wanted was a plus. But at the end of the day, I'm going to take Valix, who's a Cowboys fan, who knows the team, who likes the team, over anybody else opinions. That's how I look at my thing. When I talk to other fan bases, I try to talk to those who know their team, know what they're talking about, not just, oh, look what this guy got for this person. So.
Well, that's what I was comparing.
Okay,
I was asking. It's because
I
Amari
gave
Cooper
my
seemed to
answer.
be a cancer problem in Oakland, and then he went to the Cowboys, and he seems to be a locker room problem there too. But I was just asking what the value was of that trade, because that could dictate what Brandon Ayuk's going to get. I know the value goes up and down, but is it Brandon Ayuk's attitude that's going to get him the contract, or is it the lack of wide receivers out there that's going to give him the contract?
Also, I want to say something. John Gruden destroyed that team. It wasn't because Amari Cooper was, because Del Rio liked him, and he also liked Khalil Mack. It was Michael Crabtree who had a problem with, and they went for Michael Crabtree over, Amari Cooper. Is what it is.
No, Amari Cooper, he couldn't catch in Oakland, bro.
I mean, Amari Cooper's only problem was that he missed a lot of games, but whenever he played, he was reliable.
Everything.
Okay. I mean, Dak was doing way better before after Amari Cooper. That now he's doing trash without him. So that's what I'm pointing out.
Yeah, I haven't gave my statement if I was a GM of the
49ers. Smack Kyle Shanahan upside the head.
Yeah, we have fun on these streams. Like we go off in a tangent, but it's fun.
Time goes by so fast. Already an hour and a half.
Yeah, I gotta start clowning.
If I was the GM of the 49ers, I'd do like John and David said, sit down, and Brian said, sit down with Cal.
All right.
And I will discuss with him who do he want to keep and who do he want to get rid of. But my person, I'll be saying same thing most of y'all said. Get rid of Mike Lungici in the center. And I'll try to either go to free agent to get a right tackle or go draft. But the thing about going in the draft, getting the right tackle, Kyle did play Spencer Buford, but I think that was because we had so many injuries. That's why he started.
Well, the thing is he never pulled them out.
Yep, he didn't. So, and then I'll make sure, tell Kyle, we're not drafting no running back around. We'll wait to get another running back. Yes, if Brock Purdy is healthy, I am gonna have a competition at that level. And also, I will tell Cal, we're not going to use Trey Lance as a running back. I want him to be used as a quarterback. I want him to throw the ball. If he has to run, then let him run. Scramble. That's the only time I don't want to see him using as a running back. Cal, if you start using him as a running back, I'm going to have to do like TOP said, slap him upside the head.
Damn.
I mean, and then, my first draft pick is I would look for an offensive lineman. Then I'll go defense later on. Defense lineman later on in the draft. And that's pretty much what I would do. And I got a little funny story when I seen be at No Border Sports remind me about it. It's not football related. Well, it's kind of. I have a rooster. Well, I have chickens, and I have one rooster. We put him in the garage because he be thinking he could crow all night, and you can't hear him when he's in the garage. So we put him in a cage in the garage, and then in the morning we'll go down there and go join chickens. Come back and join the chickens. So I went down there, and I'll let him out, and the rooster. I was trying to open the little gate thing for him to go with the other chickens. He come up and attack me. I kicked the shit out of him. I said, "You don't come attack me." He came back up and tried it again. I kicked him again. Said, "You gonna be my dinner tonight?" And then I started telling people. I said, I think he's a sea. We keep on calling Seahawks sea chicken. He probably heard that. We disgracing our name. Or he's a Seattle fan. He was like, "You wearing that 49er stuff?" Because like he only attacked me.
Chicken.
He don't attack my little brother. He don't attack my niece. He don't attack nobody else. But he attacked me.
Listen to this, Korey. My mom and dad, they have geese. They have geese, and they have 3 geese. And if I wear red or orange, and I'm a Niner fan and I'm a Giant fan, and if I wear either one of those colors, they come after me. They straight come after me. Everybody else in the house, they'll come out. They'll be wearing whatever colors, but when I wear orange or red, those geese come after me.
And yeah, and Niners. I said, "Oh boy, it didn't sound right what 96 said," but I know what he meant. But I said somebody's coming into the chat and coming into the show and be like, "What?" He said, "Because No Border Sports said he got rear-ended," and 96 said,
Huh? Oh,
96
never mind.
Said, what did he say? He said, "Korey's caught rear-ended No Border Sports." I'm like, that don't sound right.
Yeah, I don't know. I was about to say pause. Like what?
I started cracking up though, and a lot of people had me
Pause.
They're making all kind of jokes, but it didn't first sound right.
So Korey, tell me, did you take your bell off today and whoop awesome kid for misbehaving lately? I just want to know.
It's funny.
Awesome kid is not my son.
Are you sure? Everybody keep telling me that shit. So it's like, yo.
No, he's not my son. He has his own father.
Damn.
Did anybody watch the Pro Bowl this week?
Nope. Hell no.
Well, I had the live stream, but
Nope.
man.
I was playing.
It was practically a skill competition.
I was playing Warzone with TOP's Call of Duty father, Kyler Murray.
So you're playing Warzone with Kyler, nigga. You're playing Warzone with Kyler, bro. Get out of here with that bullshit.
Yeah, your Call of Duty father because he owns you.
Damn.
Hey, you know what he doesn't own?
What?
A good season, motherfucker. That's what he don't own.
A what?
A good season, nigga.
2021. That's all. No, stop.
Yeah. When was the last time you had a good season?
I watched the Pro Bowl.
I had to pull it off to get there.
Double
I
doink.
watched the Pro Bowl.
Oh, damn.
He said double doink. All right, I'm
A
done.
little bit.
Big six from the inside the 5. How about that?
Oh, damn.
Hey, but that was last year. The last time you had a good season was what? 5 years? Like,
yeah, it took a missed kick for them to beat us, right?
Yeah, and you guys were 3rd seed that year, and you lost to a fucking what was it? A 6th seed?
Technically,
we lost to the reigning,
no, they made it the year after.
Defending undisputed Universal Super Bowl champions, bro. That's what we lost to. Who you lose to?
Also,
I forgot.
future one, yeah,
I
bro.
actually forgot.
No, didn't they make the 7th seed in 2019?
The what?
Huh?
The 7th seed where they lost to the Saints?
No.
Yeah, they did.
Was it? Yeah, that was when Trubisky won the Nickelodeon trophy.
No, they were like 6, I think.
No, they were the
No,
7th
you
seed. I
mean
think they had-
2020.
Yeah, 2020. They made it with Trubisky again. But yeah.
2020. Yeah, that's when we fucking we made it
Technically
all the way
2020.
to the playoffs just to lose to the Aints.
In the Nickelodeon
Inflatable
Bowl,
arm
yeah.
Drew Brees. Yeah.
Nickelodeon.
All right,
This
Mr. Corey,
dude Drew Brees
everybody.
couldn't throw down the field and we still lost. Like, fuck.
All right, see ya, Brian.
Yeah, I'm gonna
All right.
head out. I'm gonna talk to you
Thank
guys
you.
next time, and yeah,
Thank
no
you for the
no
hat.
worries. I hope you like it, and everybody else, I'll see you guys around. We'll be talking soon again. You guys have a good night.
Alrighty then.
All right.
All right.
All right. I watched the Pro Bowl. So I want to see what it's all gonna be about. I'm like, okay, let me see this. And I like football, so
Yeah.
I loved a little bit of the other competitions going around. But I'm just like, man, I would love to bring the 80s back.
Mm-hmm.
The Pro Bowl's in. It was competitive. It wasn't boring. It was tackling. You know, it was hitting.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, this little bitty stuff. I said, what happens? The offensive, why we vote for the offensive line to go in? You ain't gonna see none of them. Cause, hey, they can't block nobody. They just got to let the defender rush on into the quarterback.
Also, one more thing.
I'm like,
Never mind.
This Pro Bowl,
Yeah.
think, go back to the 80s. Go back and send them to Hawaii. Have fun.
No, for real. I'd rather watch
Yeah.
Kyler Murray play Warzone than fucking that shit.
At that point, you're not.
I mean, he
wrong.
whoops your ass every fucking time.
Yeah, right. He carry you. You mad? You just mad because he carry you all the way. You know what I'm saying?
It's not
I made
true.
it to second place one time, and man, I'm so pissed off, man. Fuck Warzone, and fuck Call of Duty too, and fuck the Cardinals too.
Fuck you.
COP.
Oh damn! Why?
COP.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean to like bring that shit in here, but
33-22. I don't want to bring that up either. So.
no. Hey, listen. Yeah, but you just did though, so you do want to bring it up.
I mean, you made me, so fuck.
What's up? Yes, Corey. Yes.
Would you, if we release let Robbie go, would you take him back with the Bears?
Probably not, but it'd be good to see him retire as a Bear. So you know.
No, but you got to do your Alex voice. Hell no, stop.
Oh man, that's.
I don't even know how he says it.
Future
Do I have to
Bears,
pull up a clip?
future Bears right tackle on my profile picture right here.
Oh.
Oh hell
Is that
no!
what I think?
I'm good. Fuck that.
Hey Corey,
Oh.
can you make my screen bigger?
Listen,
Uh-oh.
don't the Cardinals grab everything from the 49ers? Like I don't want to hear shit.
How you
What?
do that? Let me see.
You should like
It's on
grab
the
players
right-
from the 49ers like nonstop, bro. Come on.
It's on his name thing on the right side. It's 3 dots. Yeah, solo layout.
Future Bears right tackle.
Solo layout.
Oh my.
Let's see.
Oh.
Oh no!
How did he get chokeslam? What the fuck? Hey, yo, Kane could never.
Oh man. So great.
Oh
Bye
my
bye, Mike.
God.
God
Floppy.
damn. Hey, listen,
That's
I
sure
will
y'all
take
want?
that listen. I will take that if it means we get to go to the NFC Championship game. I will take that. Fuck it. Why not? Listen, he can be trashed for like one play and get absolutely embarrassed, but after that, motherfucker, you better play good.
Shout out to CG for posting this on his Twitter so I can quickly take it and
Choke slam.
troll TOP with it.
Yeah, we all know why he posted it on because he's an Eagles fan and he wanted to show off. You know, that's all it was.
Oh yeah, he's an Eagles fan.
So he
Gets so
wanted to
sensitive.
discredit the Niners, yeah.
He gets
So
so
he took-
sensitive for some reason. Every time I bring that up.
Well, John Jay, you're a cheeseburger. According, I don't
Yeah,
know.
I'm a cheeseburger. I don't get that.
Hey, you know what? Hey,
Yeah.
listen, this picture right here might need to be like remade into Kyrie in there too.
Oh,
Kyrie
I,
is
no, I
picture
mean,
too right
I,
now.
I mean, I remade it. I remade it into this one.
Ah!
Oh, the original. You got
Hey,
the-
but I remade it. Hey, I remade it. Look at this. I remade mine.
That doesn't work, bro. Like that's a
Yeah,
meme
it
off of
does.
y'all.
It does work. It does
yeah,
work.
That's a
RJ was
meme off
right
of y'all, though.
technically.
It does work though.
Oh man,
Because,
I'm
I mean,
so
the
glad
same
I
guy
still have this
dropped-
picture.
The same guy dropped 58 on you.
Mhm.
Let me see if I can find
Sleep.
the clip.
Just like this one too.
Oh hell! Oh no!
Ah.
Hey, listen. We broke the streak. Leave us be.
I mean, Booker didn't
1993.
play. Oh wow, you're gonna bring up something from 30 fucking years ago. Wow.
You brought up something from the past. I bring something from the past. Right? That's how it
Okay,
works.
but
Ryan.
compare to 30 years ago. Like, dude, get out of here.
Yeah. Just leave it here.
Fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, stick to your Godfather pictures and yeah.
that's right. You stick to whatever the hell that shit is. Filthy ass KFC,
My YouTube.
fucking Arizona Cardinal over there.
Don't you have the number one pick?
Well, aren't you like right behind us too? Like, come on, get out of here.
No, that's the Texans.
Okay, but then, but you know, after them, you are there. So
Yeah.
yep. And you still got no head coach, so I don't know what you're talking about. You know what, TRL? Come talk to me when you get a head coach. All right, how about that?
Oh wow.
And even if we didn't have a head coach, we would still be better than you guys. That's the funny part.
Listen, head coach, no head coach, we whooping y'all ass this year. We're coming for you. Coming for them birds over there.
The birds.
Yeah,
Oh,
birds.
man.
We're gonna have awesome kid out here rooting for the Raptors early. You know what I mean?
The Raptors. Oh yeah, he's a Raptors fan. What happened to the Raptors against New York?
Allegedly, man.
I'm sorry.
That was some bullshit, man. We was about to have YTC over here singing La
Speaking
Macarena.
of the
and shit.
Raptors, how are the Knicks doing against them this year so far?
Apparently, they lost 3 games.
Wait,
The
what?
Knicks
And they
did?
choked once, so yeah, that's always good.
No, we beat the First of all, we beat the Philadelphia Sixers this past, yesterday. So put some respect on that.
We beat the shit
No,
out of the
no,
Spurs,
I
and this
don't
fucker here
follow
want to keep
the
put that
NBA,
fucking picture
so
up
I'm
like
just
he do
asking
some
how
shit.
you
Like,
did
dude,
against the
listen, that
Raptors.
shit don't work. That shit doesn't work, bro. Like we put our foot up your ass. All right, you better stop.
Yeah. Bow down to the
Is that why we
current.
swept you?
Bow down to the current NBA champions, the Warriors.
I don't mean shit.
Hey,
The
at least
Bengals court.
John Jay knows how to act though. He ain't going in every chat going, the champs are here. Like,
Oh yeah, Rudy.
Oh
Dude,
my
I saw
God.
Rudy on Grant,
No.
and he's talking about we're still chaps. We're still chaps.
Did you guys like my Rams video?
Oh man,
that was
Shout out to
hilarious.
Rudy.
Well, the
Yeah.
Rams might as well be in the AFC, bro. Like who
Hey,
cares about the
but
Rams?
the video got taken down though because Ram fans are so soft. So
The video
Yeah.
was taken down
yeah, it got taken down.
for what?
What you wish?
I don't know.
Did you wish like a fucking Matt Stafford get his arm tore off or some shit? Like is that what you did?
Damn.
Nope.
You say, hey,
Yeah,
man, Matt
crazy
Stafford, bro,
you
get
asking
the
your
fucking.
question.
What
What
coach are left for the Cardinals to
What
sign?
coach are left for the Cardinals? to
The
sign?
the Bengals coordinator.
Jim Harbaugh. Let me stop.
Jim Harbaugh.
Shit, that's better than majority of them.
No one cares about their one ring anymore. What?
Yeah,
The Rams.
he does that,
Rams.
like
Rams.
Oh, I thought he was talking about basketball team.
Bro, that Super Bowl is so forgettable, bro. It's like, it's Redacted won the Super Bowl that year. Like, who cares?
But anyway, guys, I gotta go, so I'm gonna.
All right. Have a
All
good
right.
night.
Yeah,
Later,
listen,
Pierre.
go
Good
rev
night.
up that fucking mom van you got in your fucking garage, all right? Run also kid over with it, all right?
Yeah, get out the
All right.
way, man.
All
There.
right, fuck the Bears. All right, we're not giving you
I'm clapping
Hopkins.
Kyler and Washington right
All right,
now, bro.
shut
Just
up.
so you know.
He's clapping Kyler. Wow.
Man, I will beat you 1v1 snipers on Call of Duty right now. So fuck out of here.
Man, you ain't shit. Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here. Fucking Bears fan with the nerve to talk shit. All right, but anyway, guys.
Such shit. This man about to throw his control through the window after I'm done with him, bro. You better stop.
Bro, I'm not RJ, bro. Fuck out of here.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah, thank God for that. Yeah, no, yeah.
He gets so angry, like, he can't shoot that. What is going on?
He's
All right,
mad
but
because he got a Chia Pet scalp, right? That's what he meant.
Later.
All right. Fuck your team. Oh, never mind. He left.
Yeah.
Let me see. Ooh, I had a question for somebody.
Get out the way, man.
Get out the way. Shout out
Yeah,
to the
fuck your
current.
team, fuck the Bears, and Kyler Murray owns you on Call of Duty Warzone.
Like, shut up.
Awesome kid. He's the Raptors fuck.
Oh man.
I don't know if I already asked you this question, TOP. I might have and just forgot. What nationality are you?
What?
What nationality are you?
Oh, I'm Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican.
Yep. The Lambs were so horrible this year that everybody forgot that they were champs last year.
So
Yo, that's facts.
I was watching Giants Nation at CEO, and I didn't know RJ became Filipino because they compared him to Bruno Mars. Somebody.
Oh boy.
RJ, I don't know, man. This dude RJ is it's like one Ben Simmons dunking on him in 2K from having a stroke, man. So yeah, I don't know. He might need to relax a little bit, you know.
Yeesh.
Like smoke you some green, bro. Like fuck, you're always angry.
Oh yeah, I was looking at home and away games, and something I noticed: the Giants are coming to town next season.
I saw what you did there. I saw what you did there.
Ding, ding, ding.
Are you ready for us, YTC?
Oh, we'll be ready. We'll definitely be ready.
You see, he took too long to answer. You know, he's not ready for that action, bro. And he's not ready for Brock. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kidding.
Oh man.
Oh man.
I will say this: Trey Lance, Brock Purdy, gonna run all over the Giants' defense.
Our linebackers will get better, but okay.
Yo, man.
Well, this Sunday coming up before the Super Bowl, I'm having a guest, a Seattle fan.
Seahawks, Eddie?
No.
Oh.
This is what's his name?
Sam Dog?
No, Jayhawk. You haven't met him. This is the first time.
Okay.
Jayhawk?
Yeah. JC Hawk. He lives in Canada. Canada.
Awesome kid?
No.
Awesome kid.
I was about to say some shit like that, yo.
Hey, listen, who wants to move to Canada?
Hell no. He's coming home night. Hell no. No pressure.
Me and Valak saying hell no.
So I'm going.
I still got that stream with Valak.
I'm going to have 2 shows that day. I'm going to do with him. And then after the Super Bowl, I'll have a show. After the Super Bowl. Probably it's going to be during the Super Bowl. I don't know how long the Super Bowl might go. I'm planning on doing it at 7 o'clock.
Now I'm doing a Super Bowl too. Yeah, I'll have a party too. But yeah.
Man, I'm gonna be hating on this
Oh,
Super
yeah, I
Bowl
found
for a minute.
Hey, yo, Valix, you want Draymond Green? Like,
Hell no. He's like, hell no.
Valix.
Hell no. Do like, hey, like,
Hey, Valix, do you want Dak back?
hell no.
Awesome kid. Do you want Draymond Green? Hell no.
There you go. Timestamped it and everything.
Hell no.
Hell no.
Awesome kid, are you straight?
Oh!
I'm just trying
Well,
to
well, we can all agree. We can all agree that.
Awesome kid. Do you want Draymond Green? Hell no.
His response to that.
Hell.
Oh wow. Well, anyway, as I was saying, we can all agree the Warriors have won a title more earlier than the Knicks.
Haha, you're funny.
It's true. Look at the picture.
Hey, listen. I have yet to see my team win a title. Just like you have yet to see the Niners win a title in your lifetime.
But yeah, you know
we're
what?
in the same boat.
Hey, at the end of the day, man, my team will win. My team is on the win a Super Bowl before the Knicks ever win one.
Hey, I seen YTC. I seen all 5 Super Bowls of the 49.
No, I'm talking about John Jr. I know about you, Corey. Definitely.
I was 5 years old when I saw the Super Bowl. So,
one ring.
Hell yeah! Look at that. See, the Knicks wish they would have this.
Don't worry, we're gonna get one soon.
Oh man.
Oh man, I wish we had one recently. Hey, Steve Kerr, bro, come back to the Bulls and start coaching us again, bro. You know what I mean, start coaching us.
Hey, listen,
come back home, man.
James
come
Dolan,
back
just
home.
sell the team already. I'll buy the team off of a $100 million tab, and I'll make the team money.
Better ask the bank for some money, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm about to ask for a whole big ass tab and shit.
Yeah, ask for a loan, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, listen, I'll have that loan paid off by half of the year. Won't be winning again. Half of that shit gonna be paid off.
Oh man,
I don't know. This was like just there's just no superstar NBA like that anymore. You know?
Yeah, I agree with RJ on that video. They're not like the '90s anymore with NBA.
Yeah, it's not even like the early 2000s and shit. Like this,
or even late.
Not even that.
Like, or
yeah, in the 2010s. In the 2010s either. There's like no more.
No,
more of
the
that.
days of Dirk, Kobe, LeBron, like younger LeBron, D Wade, and those dudes. Yeah, they're not the same as before.
If you got a staple like a cornerstone player, like you're not gonna do anything. So
Chris,
and they'll want to team up together anyway. So
breaking news: Chris Kasarik is not leaving. He is staying with the Niners. Just
so he's the defensive coordinator.
No, I guess he's staying with the team. He's keeping his job.
Okay,
isn't he the D-line coach?
Yeah.
Hey, listen, if you can't find no one, you might get promoted from D'Amico's spot.
So basically, Steve Wilkes had a 4-hour meeting with the Niners today in person. They spoke to the Commanders' secondaries coach, and it looks like Steve Wilkes is going to get this job. We just don't know when they're going to announce it.
If Steve Kerr were to go back to Chicago, then the Bulls would be a elite team again. Hey, that's what I'm talking. Hey, listen, man. Listen, Steve Kerr, man. Just forget about the time that Michael Jordan punched you in the face, bro. Like, just forget about that, man. Come back home.
I don't know if Steve Kerr is welcome in Chicago after he said last month that Steph Curry is better than him.
What, better than who?
Not if he gets a ring.
Michael Jordan.
Ooh.
Actually, you know what, Steve Kerr, you might as well stay over in Golden State because you might get shot after saying that bullshit.
Dude, like a reporter asked him, he says, how do you compare, Michael Jordan, you played with him, and coaching Steph Curry is a better basketball player than Michael Jordan.
Man, he's still salty that Michael Jordan, you know what I'm saying? Give him that 2-piece with a biscuit. You know what I mean?
Oh, man, that's funny.
Oh, David Manani, you said your girl's in the chat.
Yeah, that was that Nikki Flores chick that was here at the
Okay.
beginning.
Oh wow.
God damn,
Nikki Flores?
yo, bro, you got him following you on the internet too. Damn, David.
Nikki
Damn.
Flores? Who's Nikki Flores?
That's what I'm talking about.
All right.
Who's Nikki Flores?
One of the brothel roster members.
Hey, yo, whoa. YTC though, you gotta don't disrespect the queens around here.
Assuming they're on here.
Man.
Oh man.
He was in here
What
earlier.
Yo,
What if you
this
did hear
man
it all,
David
Joe?
This dude David walks around with a pimp cane, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Something wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Yeah, man.
I don't complain. You know, like, you know what? I don't want to be rude, so I'll say like, I'm not like someone I know who always says mean things about women for some reason.
Oh, yeah, real jackass. Yeah.
Oh man.
I thought you were gonna say something about Michael. hey, speaking of, what's wrong with Michael, man? Why he coming at y'all for?
I know, like I found out 3 hours ago. CG sent me a message, and then he's wearing a White Sox hat. I said, "What the heck is CG doing?" So I click on it. I'm Chicago sports. That's all right. So let me go to Michael's channel. Why did he do that? And he has like a live stream, a 45-minute live stream about how Trey Lance is trash, and then he has like two or three other videos, and also running in his community tab that us Niners are stupid for passing up on Mac Jones and Justin Fields. And I say, all right, your opinion doesn't bother me, but I don't know why he gets so invested on a team that he has no business in.
He's bored.
Yeah, I didn't watch the videos because had to say I was downstairs when I saw it on my screen pop up, and I can't play them because I want to be able to get home from Dallas.
So
I can't.
Listen, the only way, yeah, but
I can't play them because it takes my battery down when I watch videos on my phone.
So
yeah, I was telling Michael, your expertise and talent evaluation is great. You picked your
David,
team to win 11 games.
Say, David, I think something's wrong with your mic again.
Yeah, do you have a nasal congestion?
Is it messed
bro,
up?
you sound like you're in the poltergeist right now.
He said,
"Do you have a nasal congestion?"
No, I straight up told him that his talent evaluation.
David became a robot.
No.
Now he's a robot. I can't even understand.
You sound like TRL got stuck in the Ghostbusters machine, bro. Come on.
I'll be back.
I am David. My voice sounds like a robot.
Get out the way, man.
Destroy all humans.
Man.
Get out the way,
man.
Imagine this dude TRL on a UFO, bro. Like it's like spinning death rays all over the place, bro. I'm leaving Earth, bro. I'm going to Mars.
Oh man.
I'm going to Mars. Yeah, I'm going to Mars. I'm taking my my ladies with me. You know what I'm saying?
Funny.
My Puerto Rican ladies. You know what I'm saying? Populate Mars.
I'm about to go play for the fucking Monstars over there in Mars right now, Then stay with your
bro, you're not going to Mars, bro. You're going to Venus, bro. You getting cooked over there, bro. You coming over here.
Ooh, he said you're going to Venus.
Nah.
I'm just kidding. Hey, come on. Hey, you watch this shit, man. As long as you don't get lost and find the portal of hell over there, you good. That's a Doom reference right there.
Doom reference.
Yep.
So TOP, are you angry that YTC didn't drop the #1 hit? The asshole.
Yeah. Awesome kid, man. I'm holding you accountable for that shit.
I'm sorry. I'm a dick.
Hey, listen, I'm waiting for your #1 hit on the panel.
My #1. Listen, I don't got no damn #1 hits. Only #1 hits I'm about to have is awesome kids getting clapped on these streams once I get them.
Man.
For that bullshit he did with the Raptors and shit. Come on.
Hey, listen, he's just as bad as Dave Gettleman was drafting along with Ryan Poles.
So, David, is your microphone fixed?
I have no idea.
There he
Is it
is.
working?
Oh, there he is. He fought the corruption. He fought the
Yep.
TRL corruption.
Let me guess. It was your earbuds again.
Dude, I was saying Terminator 1 lines, and you guys weren't even hear me, damn it.
Come with me if you want to live. Good
Hasta la
evening. Can I call
vista,
you Sarah Connor?
baby.
Yeah.
I need your clothes.
Can I
your
call you
boots,
Sarah Connor?
and your motorcycle.
Are y'all watching the Super Bowl this week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll force myself to watch
It's almost like it's kind of I don't know, man. I mean, it's the Eagles and the Chiefs.
I know.
It's either the worst day of my
You
life
know.
or fucking I get to witness the biggest downfall for the Hurt business.
And
One
Where
of
you
the- it's going to be
hiding
changed.
against the rest of the world, bro?
Where you
I
hiding?
mean, even the commercials though, the commercials ain't what they used to be because they're scared to
Yeah. No,
they're
offend
really-
one person.
Yeah, they're
They're
going
really
woke
not,
now.
bro. They're really not the same
Also,
commercials, bro.
also like where you hiding really took a shot. He said, "I'm grocery shopping. Everybody, look, the Eagles are going to." He was right next to those little like banners in the grocery store with the Super Bowl logo. Had a nerve.
Well, dude, I remember when I was growing up, the commercials in the 80s and 90s. It was like even if you're not watching the Super Bowl to actually watch the game, you watched to watch the commercials. It was
Yeah,
great. It was hilarious every year. And then you got these days, they're like trying to be funny but scared to offend anyone, so it's not actually funny. You know?
Let's see what I was thinking of.
Yep.
God, I forgot what I was thinking of. Come in.
Being an asshole.
Say it again.
Stop being an asshole.
So y'all hear what my brother called me?
Oh wow!
Oh damn!
I'm your baby.
What do you
brother.
mean him? He's
my little brother.
Yeah. Tell him I call you asshole.
He called me asshole.
Wow, I heard that. I actually heard that.
What was that? Was that for kicking the sea chicken?
Probably so.
Was it for beating the Raiders?
He said he told me that he said the chicken said we call him Carl. We used to call him Carol, but we didn't know it was a boy.
Oh wow!
You can't tell when they chicks what gender they are until they get like 6 weeks or 7 weeks old, and they start showing their gender. And so he's saying, so we had switching her name from Karen to Carl. And he said, Carl said he's gonna keep you on kicking your ass.
Well, did he call you an a-hole for whooping awesome kid in the middle of the grocery store?
Nah, he's always messing with me. He's always saying, "Oh, look out for that gorilla. There's a gorilla in this house."
Well, fellas, I have to
too.
go. So,
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Well, you guys have a wonderful rest of your night, and as always, you know what I'm saying.
F the Bears.
Fuck your team.
F your team. F your team. F your team. I'm not. Whoa. I'm trying to keep it civilized here. And stop jacking my lines too. So that's all y'all
kill,
do, right?
kill or be killed. Kill or be killed. Go write the number one hit. Yeah, go write that number one hit. TLP.
I said F the Bears. He said stop jacking my line.
Listen, everybody hit that like button if you did.
Hey, killed or be killed.
Oh yeah, everyone. Oh, yeah, I'll catch you guys later. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right.
I'm out.
See
Good
you
night.
guys.
All
And,
right.
we're
All
gonna
right,
get
later, John
podcast
Jay. Later, YTC.
All right, later, YTC. So, David.
Yo.
So, are you gonna watch the Super Bowl this week?
I think I will, but it's kind of if I can find something better to do, I'm going to do it. You know, it's just well, honestly, I'm hoping that the Chiefs just whoop the Eagles. You know, but at the same time, I'm always hoping for I'm always hoping for a good game, and you never know what's going to happen. But I honestly think Mahomes is going to take it. I don't think they're stopping the Chiefs.
Yeah, I'm about to get out of here too. I'm gonna watch the game. I always watch football, even though it's not my team in there, but I always watch. So I'd like to thank Crazy Juice for coming in here. Thank you for sticking with us. No Border Sports, thank you. If you come back and watch this again, I know you're gone. B Bob Jones, thank you for coming in. Damian Lee, thank you. CG, I know I didn't get to really say. Wait a minute, you can answer this question I wanted to ask. Who's CG talking about right here?
Dan Buns, he was a former 49er linebacker, number 57.
Oh, okay. So he's going to have him as a guest?
Yep.
Who took the roost down? You did?
Yeah.
You didn't attack him?
No.
No, that rooster don't want a piece of you anymore.
See, my man on here said that rooster don't want no part of me no more. Yeah. So you must gonna have him as a guest. See, I have to see you. I hope I get to see it Thursday. Well, I'll be here Thursday, hopefully. Thank you though, CG, for coming in. Awesome kid. Thank you for coming in. And I know my panel is picking on you, but I know you're a great kid. Even though they say you my son, I know we not. But you got your own father. I don't know.
Hold on. I think his dad's a Seahawks fan, so it's kind of, yeah.
Thank you, TOP. Yeah, you was already in it. Thank you. Thank you, Big Mac Sports. See, thank you, Kills Chronicle. First time I ever seen you in mine. Thank you. I wish I could have got you on the show. You should have came in. But thank you for coming. David.
Corona?
Via.
Oh, David Villa.
Via, thank you for coming in. Thank you for chatting. And let me see. And David Corona, thank you for coming in. I'm sorry that your phone went out. You can never answer the question I wanted to ask. But sorry that you couldn't stay in. If you watch this later. And thanks to David Corona's girl, Nikki.
Oh, that's mine.
Thank you for coming in.
No, that's my girl, Korey. Believe it or not, she's about to be out of the Air Force shortly.
Oh, okay. Thank you for protecting our country. And I think I got everybody. Oh, I'm here. Thank you. It's that kid 916. Thank you for coming in. And I think I got. And thank you to all my panel. Thank you, Wife C. Thank you, John J. Thank you, Brian Cup. Thank you for the hat, that cup. And thank you, David McNiner.
Hey, thank you. No, thank you, Korey, for having me on, buddy. This is always fun.
Yeah, and I know you was on 49 round table today. I saw you.
Yep. Yeah, Dion was live and going off, so he didn't join us tonight, but that's all right.
Yeah. See, I think everybody knew. Nope. So I see 3 people are watching.
It's cool. All right, Korey.
All right.
Again, thanks for having me, buddy. Crazy Juice, you're the man. And until next time, Korey, it's always fun, buddy.
Yeah, but I'm going to probably after the Super Bowl. I'm having a special guest on Sunday before the Super Bowl. Like I said, with the Seattle Seahawks. He's a friend of mine. He from Canada, and I'm gonna interview him, and we're gonna talk about before the Super Bowl what we want to see in the Super Bowl too. But I'm mostly gonna try to interview him and ask him how he became a Seattle fan being in Canada. Why he ain't picked my 49ers?
I'd like to ask Peo that question. Why is he a Rams fan? He's in Canada.
Yep.
You know, it's just weird.
I won't probably be doing no show Wednesday unless something come up.
All right. All right, buddy.
Sorry, I just got home. That's okay, David Corona. I'll be doing David, after the Super Bowl. I'll be doing a hangout show after the Super Bowl. David Corona. And maybe I ask the question I asked in here for you there, even in that show. How does it feel to be, what would you do if you were a GM? So be thinking about that. And I hit you up then. But thank you for coming in the short time that you came in, David Corona. All right. Let me go to the countdown.
All right, Korey.
All right.
You have a great night, buddy. I'll see you on Sunday.
See you Sunday. Come on, why is it not doing it? I keep on forgetting to do